Welcome to my Solution Manager Acceleration series of videos for how to get the most out of Solution Manager 7.1. So now I want to show you technical monitoring. So hang on to your hats, folks. This is going to be very fast. So the first thing we want to do is the technical monitoring. So right here we come into system monitoring. So we're going to have a look at some technical issues with one of our problems, one of our systems. So the ECC6 system is got a problem. So I'm going to start this thing. You get two choices, to start it embedded or as a floating IE window. I'll start it embedded. So right here you've got some availability issues, some performance issues. Configuration looks alright. You've got an exception and you've got 11 alerts. So let's launch the alerts. So what happens here, these are all the alerts happening in my ECC system. So I've got the severity. So at the moment we've got an outage with something on the ABAP stack. You've got your backups which are not working, and you've got high CPU. Right, so the first thing we want to do is to highlight one of these guys and to do a deep dive into what is going on. So down here you can create a notification to make it go through to the service desk. So first I'll do some root cause analysis. So I want to go into the monitoring and try and find out what's going on. So in behind this screen it'll create an IE screen. So now you get the new flash, the embedded flash capability, so you can show the availability, or you can navigate down to the performance, have a look at the configuration, or pull a couple of exceptions. So here the exceptions are the backup is not quite working. Under the performance, we're getting a bad status from a technical instance, so it's probably one of the agents or the database isn't being configured properly. So up here we got a problem with the HTTP availability and the RFC. The RFC is good, so the HTTP availability. So if you want to drill down into that, you can have a look at some documentation behind that. All right, so that's a standard doco from courtesy of the Solution Manager guys. Or you can launch the metric. So this will launch another little metric screen, and in my case it'll be a bunch of red things because the agent or the service hasn't been available. Right, but you can imagine you get a line graph in here if there's variation. Right, so this is the first step. So to give you root cause analysis capability. The second step, once you've got this guy here, you may want it to create an analysis report to actually give you a hint as to what to do. So in the background, this guy will create an end-to-end analysis report. So it gives you, again, you have to, with Solution Manager 7.1, you look for the hyperlinks and it'll take you pretty much to where you need to go, right? So it gives you the max and the min for here. But one of the interesting things is that it actually unlocks some capability here from the same screen to get right down to the root cause analysis. So if I click on the MMC, believe it or not, this will fire up the SAP Management Console in HTML to help the administrator actually start the service which may have been stopped or interrupted. So normally you'd have to put in a URL, or you'd have to fire up some sort of administration console to do this. So right here I can navigate down to the open alerts and help myself. All right. So if I close all the screens behind. All right. So in summary, we've done a root cause analysis in 2.5 or 3 minutes. So the trick is to come to the technical monitoring work center, follow the system monitoring menu, click on the alerts based on how they're rated, come in and create the analysis report, and if you still can't sort it out, create a notification which sends it through to the service desk, or if you know what's going on you can confirm it or assign it to somebody else. You get the message. So thanks for listening. This has been a pretty heavy one, so you may have to play it in full screen a couple of times. So this has been Tony DeThomasis teaching you Solution Manager 7.1 in less than 3 minutes. Thanks for listening.